Road, just outside the club, Chelsea, just outside this brilliant club. This amazing club, Chelsea. Waiting for lamps to come. Look at it, Stamford Bridge. It's amazing. Got all the players, Felix. Don't we just love it? We're at the home of Stamford Bridge. We're at Chelsea. Loving it. Frankie Lampard's coming, just waiting for him to come down. Got little Sky Sports, just waiting for lamps to come. Oh dear. All jokes aside, this club is a joke, man. Absolute joke. I don't get this club. Lampard's coming back, and he can't make it up. It's like the sack. You know what? When I think of clubs that are a joke, and what gets masked is obviously Chelsea have won a lot of trophies over the last 15 years. Yeah, 2004. Well, sorry, 20 years. Last 20 years. They've won a lot of trophies. But I want to ask you guys a question, and I want you guys to put it in the comments. Does integrity matter in football anymore? And what I mean by that is just standards that a club operates by. You know, do you just sack managers because your club wants unlimited success, trophies? You want trophy after trophy after trophy, and when you're losing a few games, you just sack the manager, rip it up, start again? Or are you trying to work towards something, like just something? Because I honestly don't get the Chelsea blueprint. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, it's the same thing that I said about Tottenham. Like, you're winning trophies, but you're sacking managers like literally like you're changing underwear. And I just want to know, as a Chelsea fan, do you think, so when you've got all these trophies lined up, are you happy with just winning by all costs? Or does there have to be certain standards that your club adheres by? I don't get it. How do you sack Lampard for underachieving? Hire Tuchel. Tuchel's winning. Sack him. Bring in Potter. Potter's is shit in terms of his Chelsea legacy. But you sack him to bring back Lampard, who failed. How do you... So you fail upwards. Lampard is failing upwards. You didn't succeed the first time, so you come back a second time. I don't get it. I don't get it. You look at a comparison. Kenny Dalglish was a player, won everything for Liverpool as a player. Then went player manager, won the double. You know, won trophies. When he comes back in 2012, wins the Carling Cup or Worthington Cup, whatever it was called at the time, the League Cup. Wins the League Cup. What is Chelsea standards? Like, I seriously don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what Chelsea are doing as a club. I don't get the fan base. I don't get how you guys think this is acceptable. I don't get it. I honestly don't. Like, when Mourinho came and Mourinho won the first set of cups, first set of titles, that I understood. When he got sacked, then he brought in Ancelotti. I even get that, because Ancelotti's a winner. I understand that. Where I started to lose respect for Chelsea was Avram Grant. And then when they sacked Di Matteo when he won the Champions League, that is when I started saying to myself, this club doesn't have a moral base at all. Nothing. Like, yeah, Abramovich came in, we knew that he was kind of using this as a place to keep his money. But you know, to a point, people are trying to say he loved the club. I'm not sure. But he was ruthless. He wanted to win. He wanted to win. He wanted to win. Just rotation of manager, rotation of manager, rotation of manager, to the point where it's a shit show. And, you know, you could Chelsea fans, they can point to all these titles that they've won. A couple of titles, was it 3 or 4 you won? A couple of FA Cups, Europa League, you got the Champions League. But still people don't respect your club. And to the point that you don't even respect yourselves. Like, you're sacking managers that do well. You're bringing in managers that are mediocre. There's no standard. People want to talk about Klopp, right? At least you know what? Certain men in the Liverpool camp are like, they want Klopp out. I get it as well. He's been absolutely horrendous this season. But at least he's been there 7 years. He's got a legacy. There looks like there's a little bit of some kind of integrity in terms of if he goes now, there is a long enough time that he's had to put it right, and I think we're reluctant to sack him. I think he probably will get a chance to walk away. Chelsea managers don't even get a chance to do that. And let's look at Lampard. Let's cut all the other stuff that I've been talking about just now. Forget the legacy and all that. Let's just look at Lampard himself. This guy is failing upwards. You go to Derby, you don't get them promoted. Strike one. You land the Chelsea job, you don't succeed in what you're supposed to be doing there, right? Strike two. You then go to Everton, another big club. You almost get relegated. Strike three. He gets the Chelsea job. How? Where does... Only in politics we see similar kind of circumstances, that you fail upwards. There's no baseline for success. This is the problem with English management at the moment. There's managers just merry-go-round, just moving around, failing and still getting rewarded at the end. It's crazy. It's why our national team doesn't win. You cannot reward failure. He should have let's say Millwall, right? Don't like that club that much, but he should have a Millwall, a Colchester, Reading. That's where Lampard should be. Like, not starting at Derby, massive club back in the day, starting at Derby, then gets Chelsea, Champions League, you know, at the time. Then gets Everton. And then back to Chelsea. It's crazy. It is crazy how that happened. It's crazy. I don't understand it. But yeah, you know what? I'm all for it. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. I want him to get murked. Every single game I want this guy to get smashed. Every single game. Imagine that. People laughing at Gerrard, right? Gerrard tried with Aston Villa. This didn't work. They got rid of him quick. Ruthless. Bang. Gone. But he won a title with Rangers. Now, people are trying to say, yeah, Scotland, Mickey Mouse League. Lampard ain't won anything. So even if you want to say that, Lampard couldn't even get promoted out of the Championship. So where we're talking about, you know, Steven Gerrard had one template, go to Rangers and try and wrestle a title or two of Celtic. He managed to get the title of Celtic in one of the seasons. Lampard has gone 4 clubs and done nothing. No matter what happens with Steven Gerrard, people can laugh at him. People can call him Slippy G and trying to mock his time at Aston Villa. But you know, when he looks back at his managerial honours, he's got a title with Rangers. No one can't take that from him. Lampard has got nothing and he's got the Chelsea job. It is absolutely scandalous. But anyway, let's see how this chapter ends up. I'm laughing. I want this guy. I can't wait. I'm going to be watching this fraud, see how he gets on. I'm going to be here for it. I want to listen and see how the Chelsea fans take to this. You didn't like Potter. You didn't like Lampard the first time round. Let's see how it ends this time. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.